everybody. No TTMs today. I got 2 in yesterday, though, so you'll see those coming up right after this. Aubrey also with a huge day at the mailbox, so we'll show hers off right after those ones as well. Got a few comments and stuff from her there on that one as well that I probably want to weigh in on a little bit, so I'm going to come back again right after that and talk about those. But yeah, right here, we did at least, despite not having a TTM, I did get an eBay purchase in. That is going to be worth showing off. Thank you.
Sorry.
Wow. Anyways, eBay purchase here for TTM purposes as well. So we'll go ahead and show that off real quick here. But I mentioned before, I'm trying to do a card from every Topps base set, just their main flagship base set, from 52 to the present. And there were a couple that I'm missing on there, so I was able to go out and add a couple of those guys, picking up 2 to send off here, one to Dick Grote and one to Johnny O'Brien from the 54 and I believe 56 sets. So a couple of days ago I had that 53 that's going to be going out here pretty soon. I got the 54 here. I've got a 55 that's currently pending. Got a 56 here, and then we've got a 57, of course, I just got back fairly recently as well. So hopefully be able to fill in those gaps and be able to get this this mini project completed. Not too far from having it done at least. So yeah, should make for some cool stuff to show off. So anyways, like I said, got a couple in yesterday. Aubrey had a big day. We'll go ahead and send it on to those videos right now. Got 2 here in the mail today. Didn't get anything from Informed Delivery to know what they're going to be, so I haven't had a chance to look them up. But the initials on this first one, we've got SK from the Metroplex of Michigan, so Detroit area. Don't remember who I've sent to that has an SK initials. Let's find out. Ah, there we go. This one is a baseball success, and it is coming from Scott Kamenicki. He's over on the other side of Michigan, if I remember. Maybe closer to Grand Rapids, I want to say. I could be totally wrong on that. But yeah, got some Scott Kamenicki back. Got the minor league one there with Columbus. And this is a fun one because it looks like the regular one on the front. The back, though, it's a promo sample. I don't know how I got that, but I've had it sitting there for a while. And just haven't remembered, hey, wait a second, this guy signs by mail. I could get this one done. So I did. Move on to the next one here. This one is, initials are SR, and it's got that style of stamp on it, so no postmark. I'm trying to think who SR might be, and there's a lot that it could potentially be there. So, yeah, we'll find out here who this is. Ah, there we go. This is Scott Ruffcorn, former pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. With, let's see here. I love when they use a guy's senior photo on his card, as they apparently did right there. But there you go, Scott Ruffcorn, Scott Kamenicki, couple of mid-90s pitchers right there coming back in the mailbox today. Good way to start the post-Labor Day portion of the year here, going into the fall officially pretty much now. And so there you go, once again, sportscardforum.com, go and check it out. A lot of good info on there, and great TTM address database there as well. So make sure you're on there. See you next time.
Hey, I apologize for being a mess. I have air conditioning in my fan right now. And yeah, this is how my hair looks sometimes. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, different things that I got in the mail today. I went ahead and opened them so that, but I didn't look at them, so that you didn't have to like see me try to open one-handed, because I don't have Drew with me, and so I'm doing this, you know, holding my phone. So anyway, the first one is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I got the note, or I got it's from Steve something, and a note, and he says he still watches his Pirates, and he loves the Mecca of pitching, Dodger Stadium. It's high school prepared him for pro baseball. My days off were spent catching up with family. Best wishes to you and your family. So how awesome is that? I don't really know who signed this, except for he's a pitcher for the Pirates. I'm really starting to really like the Pirates. Like every time I've gotten something, not every time I've gotten something back from the Pirates, but if I've gotten something back and they've written a note or something, it's been from the Pirates. So I think that's really cool. Maybe they're just like nicer there or something. So that is pretty awesome. I love that he wrote back. I always love when they do that. Okay, so next one is from Bradenton, Florida. And let's see here. Sorry. This is harder to do than one would think. I need one of those little like holder things like Drew has. And it is a very nice signature from Gene Clines. Thank you, Mr. Gene Clines. Also a Pirates player from back in the day. Next, we have something for Phoenix. And let's see. This is from J Bells. Oh, and I remember asking him. Oh, I didn't answer. He didn't answer, and that's okay. You know, Royals, obviously the best baseball team, although the Pirates might be my second favorite. He's golfing, and I was like, why are you golfing? But he didn't answer, and that's okay. But some very nice signatures from him. So awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. J Bell. And I will put the Royals one in with my Royals stuff, and the rest will go in the other one. Because, you know, I organize by, like, Royals and everyone else. The next one is from Palm Beach, Florida. And, Pete Broberg signed this one. I thought this card was interesting, because look how blue his eyes are, and look how blue everything else is. Like, he looks kind of see-through. But, anyway, a Rangers card for him. Thank you, Miss Pete. And then I got something from Boise, Idaho. And this is for Ron Bryant, who played for the Giants. It's a nice one. I kind of like it when they don't sign straight on. I don't know why. I like the way it looks. And the last one is from Ocean City, Maryland. And Mike, oh goodness, Biele Bilecki, Mike Bilecki or something like that. Anyway, he went ahead and signed all 4 of the cards that I sent, and he's got a nice M. His M goes into his B. Okay, do you think that they practice these signatures before, like, you know how, like, well, I don't know if you guys did this, but I might have practiced my signature thinking I was going to get married to somebody someday. And, like, wanted to look cute. And so do you think they did that, like, before they were part of the, part of Major League Baseball? Or do you think it's just, like, how they figured it out from then on? I don't know. Yeah. Fun fact, I did marry the guy I practiced signature on and divorced him. Anyway. So, yeah, lots of good stuff today. I hadn't checked my mail in a couple of days, so I don't know if they all came today because I haven't forwarded my mail. But most things should be coming to my new address, but nothing has come to my new address yet. So, yay! I hope you're having lots of success, and I will be back next time. And what does Drew always say? Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not that cool. Bye.
So there you go, another big day. 6 of them coming for Aubrey there, and wow, I mean, just a lot of great stuff there. So just going back to a couple things he brought up in there. I mean, the Pirates, they have a history of being a good signing team for whatever reason. I mean, just looking through here, the 1960 World Series winning team they had there. You've got like Dick Groat, Bob Skinner, and Bill Verdon. 3 starters on that team. Groat, I think, was the MVP that year, or at least somewhere around there. I know he won an MVP award. All 3 of those guys still solid signers up to this very day. Bill Mazeroski can still be gotten for about, 10 or $20 an item. Hal Smith died a couple of years ago. He was a great signer all the way up until his death. Dick Schofield Sr., excellent signer. Bob Oldest was a great signer. You move down to the pitching staff. I mean, Bob Friend, Vern Law, and Roy Face, 3 big names on those pitching staffs there. And those guys have all been great signers up until today in most cases. Friend died a couple of years ago, but he was a great signer up until the very end. Clem Labine made 15 appearances for them. He was a great signer up until his death in 2007. So a lot of really good ones on a really good team. I mean, you move on now to the 1971 squad there. And what do you got here? I mean, Dave Cash, Gene Alley, and Richie Hebner, all really great signers along their infield there. Gene Klein's, a guy who came off the bench a lot, good signer right there, of course. Milt May, one of their catchers, great signer as well. And even on the pitching staff, I mean, Steve Blass, great signer. Luke Walker, I got him a few weeks ago. Bruce Keeson was a good signer up until his death. Dave Giusti, Mudcat Grant, a lot of really good signers on those teams. Keep on going here. I mean, we'll just run right through. Go to the 1979 We Are Family squad there, and Ed Ott, great signer. Bill Madlock charges like, I think, $10 per, something like that. Dave Parker charges like 10 or 20 per, but that's a borderline Hall of Famer right there. Phil Garner, great signer. Who else? Mike Easler was on that team for a bit. Great signer there as well. Their pitching staff. I mean, you've got Ed Whitson pitching 19 games for them. He's occasionally a signer at least. Kent Tekulve was a great signer up until about 2017 or so. He seemed to have stopped since then, but great signer up until that point. Grant Jackson, another great signer. Bruce Keeson was on that team. I mentioned him before, no longer with us, but was a good signer up until his death. Don Robinson, Jim Rooker, Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer, $20 per. You can't really beat that too much when it comes to Hall of Fame guys. And lastly, I mean, the 1991 squad, 91-92, they're in back-to-back NLCS where they lost to the Braves both years, but Orlando Merced, Jose Lind, Jay Bell, all really great signers, even still now. Bobby Bonilla was actually a really good signer for quite a while. Gary Reedus has been signing a bit here and there. Gary Varsho, excellent signer. Steve Buechele, not sure if he TTM, because I've never had a reason to write to him, but I get him a lot in person, at least, with the Rangers. John Wayner, another great TTM signer. Then their top two starters on the staff there in 1991, Doug Drabek and Zane Smith, both solid TTMers there as well. So, yeah, not sure what it is about Pittsburgh there, but the Pirates, excellent signers there as a whole for that team. As for whether guys actually sit down and like practice their signature, that's actually how Gordie Howe came up with his. He signed like 10 different ways when he was somewhere around in his teens or so, and asked his mom which one she liked the best, and she pointed one of them out that she liked best out of any of them. He used that signature all the way through his entire career. So, yeah, I think some guys do practice that. And I mean, you look at the Minnesota Twins there as well. There have been some great looking signatures out of some guys there. Especially, I mean, Michael Kadire has one of the most beautiful signatures you will ever see. And a lot of that goes back to, who was it? It was Harmon Killebrew. Came to spring training one year, saw some of the slop that these guys were handing out as signatures, and took a bunch of guys aside and said, look, have some pride in your name. Have some pride in your signature. Give the fans something good, you know? And a lot of them took that to heart, and so that's why you've got like Michael Kadire with an excellent signature and several other Twins from the late 90s, early 2000s. So, there you go. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button down there, and go and check out sportscardforum.com. Whole bunch of great info on there. All things related to sports collecting and sports autographs. We'll see you around.